What's going on, you guys? It's been a minute, but we're back. You guys might not recognize this car. I'm sure it's in the title somewhere. This is the new daily. I'll get more into that after. I'm super hyped about the daily, but I'm even more excited because we're finally bringing the cars out of storage. They're sitting right over there. And yeah, I just got a, woo boy. I'll show you guys this thing after. It's pretty cool. Let's get these things started up. They haven't moved an inch since November of last year. I'll take each of them out. I'm gonna take the C63 out first because that is the easiest to get out. A little scared, but let's get this thing started. This couldn't be more in my way right now. Poor planning. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is dumb. Let's go, boys. That is a healthy M156, I hope. Probably. Damn. That sounds really good for like a whole winter of sitting. Car number one, we're good. That was kind of a pain in the ass, but we got this thing out, which is sick. Got the TL, we got to pull out after. This thing's just sitting on the charger. All good. Look how pretty that manifold is. Damn, that's nice. But this thing, of course, has no gas. Looks good though. Sounds sick. It's really dirty. I don't know why I let this happen. Fenders are cooked as well. If anyone's got facelift W204 C63 fenders for sale, hit my line because I have destroyed these ones. But damn, that sucker looks good. Let's take this thing for a rip. No issues at all. Just took it out for its first drive. Didn't get on it really too much because there's old gas in it. This thing I'm a little more concerned about maybe starting up a bit funky, but I'll get it off the battery tender and get this thing started up. Let's go. I don't know what's going on with the idle, but somebody's got to figure that out. It's not gonna be me. Hell yeah. All right, let's take this thing for a rip. I guess it was an update over winter, but now we have Honda native on Apple CarPlay. That's sick, so I can watch Boost there. I don't have to just have it on my phone, because usually I have my phone here like that, but now I can see it there, so that's super cool. Car feels great. Sounds good. Sounds healthy. Feels good. GoPro can shoot 4K. I just changed it to 4K 24 FPS, so I'm gonna try this out. It just spins. That's crazy. Let's try that again. Fellas, we're going to install the intake on the TL now. So we actually got, oh look who just pulled up too. Look who's back, new axles. M-car day. So I think the first thing we're going to do is toss this heat shield in. I have this coolant reservoir sitting loose just so we can get more access to the PCD down here. Oh, I pushed the bracket away. All right, fellas, so what you're gonna wanna use is the world's longest flathead. Damn it! Oh yeah, that sucker's out. Let's see how cooked this is. Oh man, I think this used to be red. Oh, maybe it was black.
I think it was red.
I think it was red too.
Google, how do you tell your friend you're in love with them?
Nick, I'm not really sure why you're laughing. I'm gonna be honest.
Nick, there's no way you can hear me. Nick, I'm not talking to you.
I know, I wasn't even thinking that.
Brad. He's so hot.
This is a perfect size for this. That's just not. As soon as you start to get in anywhere cramped space, I start freaking out again. Nick's not scared, obviously. Obviously, I don't have a foot cramp.
The solid frame's connected to the tire bone.
This intake came with a really cool sticker. I think that looks pretty alright. So we got that coupler on. Gotta figure out how to orient this pipe. Oh, hell yeah.
Something along those lines.
Could extend it, yeah, and just throw it over here.
The bracing for the intake pipe is going to go right here, and the reservoir is going to go here.
Alright, so we got this sucker in. We got it zip tied to the heads here just so it sits away from the radiator. And then we're just gonna do this little extension line to the coolant overflow and should be good to start her up. We got the coolant reservoir here. It's just zip tied to whatever that thing is, and then the nipple on the other side's holding it up with the line.
She's a gassy girl.
No gas stations for me. I don't do that. I go to the gas station and bring it home to make it more inconvenient for myself because I think it's cool.
That's crazy long.
Dude, that goes through the whole thing, man.
Okay, let's take this sucker out. That sounds crazy. I can't believe how much louder it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you definitely hear it.
Yeah, like on throttle. More grunty too.
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool. My first time seeing this thing drive in forever, man. I haven't seen this thing rolling from the outside in so long. What the fuck, man? That's crazy. Bro,
It has this like front howl to it.
yeah, that's weird, man. That's actually so weird. That is crazy. Damn. Oh my god.
The echo in the trees and everything, dude.
Oh my god. That's so sick. Alright, what's going on, fellas? So it's the first like really nice day here. It's kind of starting to feel like spring. I completely forgot I never showed you guys the daily. A lot of you guys have probably seen it before in the background of other videos. These two are outside right now because the daily's inside. So let's check it out. Alright, boys. Welcome. My 2014 Porsche Cayenne GTS to the channel. This is my new daily. You guys have probably seen it a million times before in the background of other videos and stuff. I actually bought it off my mom, which is kind of cool. Pretty hyped on it. It's bone stock right now, but gonna change that in like 10 minutes. This thing looks so big compared to the Z. This thing looks tiny. So first of all, it's Carmine Red. I don't know what wheel package this is, but it's got nice 21s. The interior is really nice. It's got the full carbon fiber and Alcantara, whatever, insert interior. It's pretty sick. Pano sunroof. It's got like an upgraded like GT3 looking wheel, and I think the shift knob's an upgrade too. The whole center console is like really nice Porsche carbon, and everything's Alcantara. Super nice, very clean. It's super clean. I've been wanting this thing for a long time. I think a few of the boys might be heading here now. We're actually going to be installing lowering links on this thing. So it's actually on air suspension, which is pretty sick and very convenient because it's super cheap to lower it. So this box actually has enough to lower the whole car. I think it's 2 inches. All we have to do is install these little rods. They go on all 4 corners, and they just kind of trick the air ride suspension into thinking that it's higher up than it is. I also picked up a set of Euro side markers. The orange ones just kind of look weird with the red. That'll be an easy install. But yeah, excited to lower this thing. I kind of wanted to see what it looked like lowered for a while. So I think it does up to like 2 inches or something like that, which is crazy. I don't know about that, but we'll see. So let's get into it. Turns out you don't have to take the wheel off at all. Definitely didn't take a bunch of the wheel bolts out just now. It's this level sensor right here. All you have to do is pop that out and then put the longer one in. It's just out on all 4 corners and we should be good. What are we doing? Nuts. Okay, somebody with smaller, less monkey-like hands might have to do this. Moment of truth, we got the lowering links in. Let's see what it does. Hopefully no air comes off the roof. I've heard that you just kind of have to let it sit. Yeah. And like it adjusts to the new heights or whatever. But not getting air goes off the roof is good. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna put it for the high setting. Can you imagine it just shot me through the top?
That's the high setting?
Yeah.
That looks fucking sick, dude. Yeah, it's low.
It's still doing something.
Dude, that looks fucking gangster.
I got a chassis system failure code, so
Oh no.
I might try turning it off and turn it back on.
Yeah. I always take this road to like do diag on cars, and then like there'll be someone right up my ass. I'm like, bro, I have a car that's barely working right now. We did the lowering links yesterday on the Cayenne. The front passenger side, I don't know why it just like isn't adjusting height properly. So I'm gonna shorten the link a bit because maybe it's too long and throwing the code or something like that. But I'll show you guys what's going on here. I think the front and the rear on this side are okay. This side is quite a bit higher, so I'm gonna start with adjusting this link and then we'll see if that fixes the problem. Just finished washing these two. Side note, I'm gonna order the clutch setup for the 370. This thing will be back pretty soon. I still have to explain to you guys what's going on with the whole turbo thing, so that's a long story, so we'll get into it after. While the car's up here, it's just easier to get to the T25s underneath the fenders, so I'm just changing out the side markers while I'm at it. So going from these orange ones to the clear ones. Orange looks a little weird on the red, so clear should look a lot better. I got the side markers in. Looks pretty sick, actually. I got the other lowering link in and lengthened. And I also took off the front plate. It's really dirty right now, obviously, but it just was bothering me. I'm gonna start this thing up and see if this side readjusts. Hopefully it does. And then, yeah, I gotta get this thing out of the way though. Let's get a cold start of this thing. Hit the exhaust button. Oh, demonetized. Then you come over here. Sounds pretty good. It's honestly pretty loud for a stock SUV. It's hilarious. Even the warm start's so ignorant. Damn, that looks pretty sick. I can't lie. That's tough. I think we're in the clear here, to be honest with you. Oh, that looks sick. What is going on, fellas? That's gonna do it for this video. I feel like we got a lot of stuff done in like a couple days there. I know I didn't get any driving clips of the C63. I don't know why. I just completely forgot to. I think I was just excited to drive. I didn't get any sound clips of this either, but I will definitely do that next video. I definitely want to be making more videos this year, so let me know what you guys want to see. I'm always down to make any content you guys want. Definitely gonna take the TL to the dyno. It's just like, it's kind of far and, you know, it just takes time and costs money, whatever. You know the deal. Let's get a quick second gear pull in with this thing. It actually sounds pretty cool.
Thing actually moves for an SUV. I'm hoping to be able to upload like next week or something too, which would be great. But, yeah, it's good to be back. See you guys in the next one.